It's time to take off your clothes, enjoy clothes-free living, and join us for Naked, Nudists, and Naturists.
Welcome to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, the show that celebrates clothes-free living for all. I'm your host, Frank Stone.
And I'm your correspondent, Lisa Monroe, and I'll be reporting on all things within the naturist community. So it's time to get naked and join us.
And enjoy clothes-free living on Naked, Nudists, and Naturists. Well, welcome on in to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 15 today. Come on in. The water is fine, as we always say, because it's always fine when you're living the clothes-free life for all of the right reasons. Well, we give you a brand new show every Saturday morning, 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. It drops on Spotify, and then eventually it goes to a lot of places. We are not in control of the eventually part. It might happen within 1 minute. It might be 3 or 4 hours. We just don't have control over that. Now, before we get to all of that, I have a few messages I want to read to you. This is from Graham down in New Zealand. We've read his writings before. Thank you for the excellent podcast and listening to you and Lisa discuss housing issues. Despite your nice weather, I don't think I'll be moving anytime soon. Yes, we are in hurricane land, that is for sure. New Zealand enacted laws covering the undeclaration of human rights in 1990, part of which states the human form has dignity and worth. This obviously applies to the whole, thus not part can logically by its existence be determined an attack on society. In addition, New Zealanders have the right to self-expression and beliefs. Our courts determine naturism to be an expression of belief. Have a good day, guys. And that's from Graham in New Zealand. And maybe we should all just pack up our bags, small bags, we don't need much, and head to New Zealand. They seem to have their acting gear when it comes to naturism down there. So let's go out to California for a few moments and talk to the face of naturism, True Blue Nude, also known as Linda Weber, and find out what she has to say. Something about beaches today. First of all, let's welcome her to the show. Good morning, Linda. How are you today?
Hi, Frank. I'm doing well.
Life treating you okay? You're able to still get outside clothes-free, I hope?
Yes, the weather's great, and so I've been really spending a lot of time out there.
Yeah, we're going to make people in northern U.S. and certainly Canada a little jealous. You know, we're in October and we're still outside clothes-free, but, you know, they could move down here or out where you are, right?
That's true. They could come visit, and I'll share some of my sun with them. And I think now more than ever is a perfect moment for our community to unite and champion this great project. So we have financial or any other forms of support would be wonderful. And you can donate directly through on the Beaches website, and that's www.beachesfoundation.org/donate shop.
Well, a lot of people think Hollover Beach has been there forever as a naturist beach, but that's not true. It's only been, 30 years or so?
It seems like it is because it is so iconic, and people from all over the world know about it. But it is. It's our recent past, so to speak. Yeah. And so but it does show it can be done. It's difficult, and that's one of the things Beaches does is also work with people that do want to try to see if they can work with their council or the city to see if they could get a nude beach anywhere.
All right. Well, very good to have you again. Just tell people again, it'll be in the show notes, but if they want to donate to Beaches for this great cause, how can they do that again?
We have the website, and it is www.beachesfoundation.org/donate shop. And that's for, if you want to click through. Otherwise, we have an address if you would like to send a regular check. We would appreciate that.
Definitely so. Always great to talk to you. True Blue Nude, I am the face of naturism. Linda Weber, all of the above. Thank you very much, Linda. Have a great day. Let's talk again soon.
Thank you, Frank. I appreciate this.
Thank you. As you can tell by the music underneath me, that can only mean one thing. It's time to bring in our weekly correspondent, Lisa Monroe. So let's bring in our weekly correspondent, Lisa Monroe. Good morning, Lisa. How are you today?
Good morning, Frank. I'm doing terrific today.
I wanted to talk today a little bit about Stéphane Deschénes. Hope I said that. You know, I'm not a French person. I took Spanish. I did not take French, but that's close. At least he knows who we're talking about. And he was nice enough last spring when we talked about getting this show together. He said, if you do get it together, let me know. Send me a promo and I'll play it on my show. And he did that not too long ago in September. And the show, when he had George on from Naturist Hub, he started his show off by playing our promo to help advertise us. And I just want to go as public as I possibly can to thank him for that. And I know you think and feel the same way.
I think it's good to get that message out, because too many people kind of teeter. We've heard from listeners, and that, so many of them wanted to do it, took a while to get there to do it. A couple have said they felt encouraged by what they've heard from us and from others. And that's kind of what we need. We need that kind of camaraderie, that this is, that this is okay to have this need to be undressed and to, enjoy nature the way we choose to enjoy it. And so I think that you were right. Stéphane is the godfather. He paved the way and kind of leads the charge as far as, how we should conduct ourselves about this community.
So we thank our listeners, and we definitely thank Stéphane Deschénes, B.E.A.C.H.E.S Family Naturist Park in Toronto, as well as his show, the Naturist Living Show. Lisa, last word is yours, and then we're going to turn you loose.
Well, I'd just like to say, as you did, thanks to Stéphane for helping pave the way, and also to the listeners that we have who are just simply amazing. The comments are wonderful. The fact that you're communicating with us about shows and about other things and about your own life experiences, that means a lot to us, because that just spurs us on to know that we're reaching a group of people that need to hear the message, and it's resonating, and we really appreciate that very much.
Yeah, very well said. So we are here. This is our 15th week, which means 15th episode. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. We'll be here for the long haul. And again, special thank you to Stéphane for that promo. And Lisa Monroe, thank you for being here. We'll see you next time.
Absolutely, Frank. Thank you. Bye.
Right, thank you. Bye. Let's get to part one now of my interview with Carrie Jane. She is the owner, operator, proprietor of the B.E.A.C.H.E.S Naturist Resort, Fuerteventura in the Canary Islands. What an amazing woman. What an amazing life and career. And now she's living the clothes-free life and inviting others to stay with her and enjoy her resort as well. So here we go, part one of my interview with the terrific Carrie Jane. So let's go out to the Canary Islands this morning. We're going to talk to Carrie Jane, born and raised in the UK, and had some very lofty positions, and we'll talk about that. Even worked for the guy who's now King Charles, even worked for him for a while, and we'll certainly talk about that. But she gave up the UK and moved permanently to the Canary Islands, had a house there, and decided, you know what, nude beaches are everywhere on the Canary Islands. Why don't I just turn my house into a naturist resort? And she did. It's called the B.E.A.C.H.E.S Naturist Resort. So from the Canary Islands, let's welcome Carrie Jane. Good morning, Carrie. How are you today?
Good morning. Yeah, I'm exceptionally well. I'm in Fuerteventura, which is one of the Canary Islands. There's 8 in total.
Yeah. I actually enjoy saying that, Fuerteventura. It just sounds like it rolls off the tongue, like Julio Iglesias would say it. So.
It does. It does. There is some resemblance, actually, to Julio, I must admit, looking at you.
Now, you are in the Canary Islands. You're near the south end, as I recall. Is that correct?
I'm in the south of the island of Fuerteventura. Yes, yeah. Julio.
Yeah, and so so that our listeners know, if they're in the United States, that's roughly, in terms of the latitude, roughly equal to maybe the Miami area, Miami, Florida, in terms of the weather, the humidity and heat.
Absolutely. We have the same climate as Florida, exactly the same. We're on the same latitude, on the same lines. And on the west, which is about an hour walking from here, so 10 minutes in the car, the Atlantic Ocean, there's nothing in between Fuerteventura and Florida, which I find quite fascinating. But I've been coming here to Fuerteventura for 21 years. Right. So, I've always practiced it. And with my ex-husband, we always used to go nude on the beaches. But I just didn't, I guess I didn't really realize there was an opportunity to run a business. Yeah. out of it.
The terrific Carrie Jane from the B.E.A.C.H.E Naturist Resort in Fuerteventura, the Canary Islands. You can go to her website right now and check her out, naturistcanaries.com. Maybe book your stay and certainly sign up for her weekly blog. You sign up and every week you get a notification from her. And we will get to part 2 of my interview with Carrie Jane from the B.E.A.C.H Naturist Resort on next week's show. Whatever you're going to do today, clean the garage, work in the house, maybe go to work, maybe enjoy the beach or the pool, or something else, we hope you do it clothes-free, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. The benefits are over the top great, but you already know that, because we are one and the same, living the clothes-free life. Well, thank you for listening today to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 15 today. We give you a brand new show every Saturday morning at 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Continue to join us. Check us out on our website, nakednudistandnaturist.com, Spotify, Google, Amazon/Audible, Apple Podcasts, and also on Twitter. You can write us anywhere, anytime, any place. And we thank you for being with us today. Plan to join us for every single one of our shows here and have your clothes off when you're listening. We have our clothes off when we're broadcasting, enjoying the naturist life.
We celebrate clothes-free living for all. Remember to enjoy being naked and join us again for Naked, Nudist, and Naturist.
We drop a brand new show every Saturday morning, so come back and join us. Have your clothes off when you do for Naked, Nudist, and Naturist. Have a great clothes-free day.